Well, good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream, and I'm going to do your December the 23rd spiritual principle day in a meditation. I hope you're doing well this morning. Let's go ahead and get into that meditation. I'll tell you one thing, it's not as brief as the Just for Today was. The title of this meditation for December 23rd, Anonymity, gives us all a place to recover. Anonym, like him, a T, anonymity. When we treat a member as an icon rather than as another addict seeking recovery, we deprive them of the opportunity to experience the recovery they may desperately need. Living Clean, Chapter 6, Anonymity. The principle of anonymity is meant to guarantee all of us a place to recover from our addiction today. Though the symptoms of our disease may not be as acute at a given moment, we don't stop needing to participate in our recovery. NA is meant to be free of status or hierarchies that can separate us from one another or from our connection to our recovery. But we don't practice anonymity perfectly. We can put our fellow members on various pedestals: wise old timer, circuit speaker, service position election winner, sponsor extraordinaire, the one with the perfect relationship or family or money or status outside of NA. Those of us who are subjected to the pedestal may end up sacrificing our needs because we feel like we shouldn't have them anymore. No thoughts of using or acting out because we feel like we shouldn't have them anymore. I read that once. Let me repeat it, okay? No thoughts of using or acting out on defects. No complacency. Gratitude and service only. We have to maintain the aura of perfection and champion NA at every turn. We don't dare disappoint. So we don't share our pain and doubt. We end up with secrets, and that puts us at risk. And honestly, sometimes we give people more credit than they deserve. Cleantime doesn't necessarily equal recovery. Some of us end up believing our own hype and think the rules don't apply. We use our status as a shield or even a bludgeon, but we must resist standing by, perhaps waiting for that huge ego to be brought down a peg. We watched our fellow members tumble down from their pedestals. Some have lost their lives in that fall. Sometimes we need to get over ourselves. We don't have to participate in constructing and maintaining our pedestal or anyone else's. No matter who we are or who others think we are, we need willingness to share honestly, courage to call each other out, and open-mindedness when someone does. We can share pride in our successes while staying connected to where we came from. We need NA, even when we experience life's gifts, prosperity, and luck. No matter what, I'll remember that I need the message and the group, and I'll make space to support any addict, no matter who I think they are or should be. What a mic drop. Is that not a beautiful meditation? That is a beautiful meditation. I think this meditation is fitting for the third step prayer. So let's take a moment of silence and say the third step prayer together. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, take my will in my life, guide me in my recovery, show me how to live. Clean, just for today, please and thank you. I added those last two statements, okay? So we're talking about anonymity, giving us all a place to recover. Isn't this amazing? This is talking about not only our tendency to put people on pedestals, but our tendency to be on them ourselves, and the corner it backs us up into when things go awry, when things go wrong. Will Mighty Stream go to a meeting and talk about what she's going through? Honestly, I mean, she's got all the stuff she does in the community, right? Is Mighty Stream going to show up at a meeting and get honest about what's going on? Well, I'm here to tell you absolutely. Absolutely, because I've been here. I've been on a pedestal, and I remember the day that I decided that I'm not staying on this pedestal. I don't care that there are over 40 something women that are connected to me in sponsorship, not directly, but that I have 5 lines of generations of sponsees. Yeah. I would show up once a month and sit in this cushy, comfy chair. The lady had her whole downstairs basement done in white, looked like white fur, white furniture, white tables. She had this beautiful spot for me to come to. I'd stay in her guest bedroom, and I'd stay over the weekend meeting with all these sponsees, grand sponsees, great grand sponsees, great grand sponsees, great grand sponsees. And I would spend the whole weekend pouring out to all of these women. And sometimes they would make appointments with me and tell on each other, and I would be cracking up. So you're going to throw your sponsor under the bus with me, right? And I decided one day they have me in a position that only God belongs in. And I hate to break it to him, but God is not about to break me because I won't be humble. It was just too much respect and honor and all of that stuff to deal with. And I was just like, I can't even make a mistake if I want to. And they would use things that I would say to them about certain step work. And, well, your sponsor said, well, your great grand sponsor said. And I said, isn't this interesting? They're using my thoughts, my recovery, my experience, strength, and hope as the reason and justification for everything that they are doing. I'm not going to allow them to get in trouble with their own recovery because they've made an icon out of me. No. I'm out of here. And I told God, I don't want to do this anymore. You make a way out for me so that I can go on and do the things that I believe that I'm called to do in life. At that time, I wanted to get to know one of the people. I wanted to get to know one of the people that helped write the basic text. I wanted to get to know that person, and I was being given an opportunity to do the same thing I was doing in my town, in their town. And they were giving me a house with 5 bedrooms in it, and women coming out of prison would come to that house. And I even had the chance to be a community chaplain and go into the prisons and work with people trying to release and make sure that their spiritual needs would be met when they got out. And it didn't matter what religion, because I used the principle of Narcotics Anonymous to do it. And this was working with the Department of Corrections in Oregon. And I said, thank you, God. I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm not just going to dump them and I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to take this opportunity as an opportunity that I cannot pass up, because I want to know the history of Narcotics Anonymous, and I want to be able to share the history. And this individual is getting a lot older. And it was just by coincidence, not really. I don't think coincidence was the reason we met, but we just happened to meet at a retreat. And here they are all the way from Oregon. And they could tell me all the stories, even about the day that Jimmy K died. They could tell me the story of that. They could tell me what his house looked like. They had been in it for meetings. Yeah, so I was like, thank you. I'm going to take that opportunity, and I took it. It took a lot of faith to step off of that pedestal, but I did it. And if I can do it, you can do it. You know, if I can do it, you can. I'll never let anyone put me. I don't mind people giving me compliments. I'm not prideful like that. I'm not arrogant like that. Right. Where I won't say arrogant like that, but I'm not prideful like that, where people will give me a compliment and I'll be like, it's God. It's only God. Right. It's my honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness to, right, that works with the God of my understanding. So I know when to say thank you and appreciate people, right? But I learned so much from that experience. Yeah, I learned a lot. And I just want to say, if I can do it, you can do it. You can come on down off of that pedestal and keep it 100. You can still be respectful when people give you compliments and say thank you. There's a balance. The pendulum can swing dead to the middle and rest there. You can do it. I love this last sentence, second to the last sentence, where it says, we can share pride in our successes while staying connected to where we came from. Today, that is what I challenge you to do. I charge you with that today. Yeah, to come off the pedestal, not giving up all your beautiful experience, strength, and hopes. No. Keep those, share those. But instead of coming tumbling down from these pedestals, people might put you up on because they see you prestigiously. They see you have money, you have an education, you have the perfect marriage. Oh, this one right here, you're a circuit speaker and people invite you everywhere. Or you're the last one to share at every meeting because everyone wants to hear what you say because you're a wise old timer, and they just, their mouth just drops open when you say anything. When you say boo. Yes, you can come off of that pedestal today. Save your own recovery, save your own behind. And you know what? Save those that might be impacted by you. Yes. All of those women, not all of them stayed clean, but the majority of those women went on to have beautiful lives with me not in place, right? And when I see them today, I'm just so happy to see them and remember where we came from together. My name is Mighty Stream. I have so much on my list to do today. My spirit feels good. My body is feeling horrible, but my spirit feels really good today. I've enjoyed our time together. I know that many of you are going into a holiday season and you're worried about your ability to come out of that unscathed, still clean, in recovery. So this is what you're going to do. Make sure you have your numbers in your phone. Make sure you have your charger with you so that you can charge it in anyone's car or anyone's electric outlet. If you have problems, I want you to make sure that you use your escape route, that you use your backup plan. You're with your family, the holiday is going down, and somebody wants to step out and smoke some weed or drink something, right? Or, they want you to snort something with them, right? I want you to have a backup plan. And it's simply this, it's not a lie. In the description down below is a 24/7 international online meeting. It's a marathon meeting, right? I think it's like ID number 494 something, something, something. And then the passcode is the year that Narcotics Anonymous started, 1953. I'm going to be on that meeting over the holiday, right? I want for you to make sure you have that meeting. Go ahead and pull up Zoom on your phone now and open that meeting up. And then it should save that for you, okay? It should save that for you. As a matter of fact, let me do this because if I hit that, you see that right there? meeting ID 348006, right? It's going to look something like that, right? When you get on the meeting, find that little green check on the international meeting, and it will give you that information, and you can write it down and shove it in your wallet or your purse somewhere. And when things get hectic and you need a way out, I want for you to say, you know what? I forgot I got somewhere to be. Excuse me. I'll be back. I will be back. And go to your car. Turn the heat on and enjoy the meeting, right? They don't need to know where you're going. Drive your car to an empty parking lot. Go to McDonald's or a Walmart or someplace and just park your car and listen to the meeting. And stay clean. Because just like any other day that we have, they pass. The condition we wake up in that particular day, a lot of times it's dependent on what we've done before we fell asleep. So if you want to wake up clean, you have to stay clean the night before. And I know you can do it. I know you can do it. You can make it a goal to listen to all 1,200 videos that I've uploaded. Make it a goal to listen to the last 2 years. Make it a goal to strengthen your recovery instead of losing it, trying to chase one more. My name is MightyStream. I've enjoyed talking to you today, and I'm going to have an excellent day. I know that you can too, but only if you do it on purpose. Have a beautiful day on purpose.